Hi Pisces, here is your ex-partner reading for the month of May. I am really sorry that your reading is so much later than everybody else's. I've just had a very hectic week at work and was not able to upload any more videos. But to make up for it, this week, for the weekly readings, I am going to start with you, okay? I'm going to make you first for once. Now, we do have the 2 row spread like always. This is the row for you and this is for your ex-partner. Please, please don't leave comments about how you're not interested in your ex-partner and why is anybody interested in their ex-partner. If you're not interested in your ex-partner in any way, then this reading is not for you, okay? Also, please remember that the energies and messages from each card can go vice versa. Now, the first card we have up here, we've got the Emperor card up here for you. It's number 4 in the Major Arcana, and it is the card for Aries. For some of you, maybe your ex-partner was an Aries, but it doesn't have to be that. The Emperor is somebody that likes to be in charge. He can be quite dominant. He likes to kind of be the head of the house. He has great rulership, a great command about him. Very logical, has great willpower and great strength. Now, this could be describing your ex-partner, or it's talking about some energy that you may be having through this month of May in regards to your ex-partner, but also maybe in regards to your life in general. That you may be deciding that you're going to start to make decisions here about where your life is going, and you're going to take control now. On your ex-partner side, we do have the High Priestess. This is very much about being very intuitive. Again, it is a Major Arcana, okay? And it's number 2. As I said, it talks about a decision that needs to be made. And they may very well be wrestling with a major decision that, yes, may very well concern you. They need to use their intuition here more than they do their logic. They need to allow that gut feeling, that intuitive feeling, to be their guide. It can also talk about some form of spiritual enlightenment. Overall, they need to listen to that inner voice and trust what that inner voice is telling them. Down here for you, we have the World card. It's the last card in the Major Arcana. It's number 21 and it's reversed. This could go one or two ways for you. For some of you, this World card could be indicating how for you, especially in terms of your feelings, this chapter with this person is not yet over. You still may have very strong feelings and emotions for them. For others of you, it may be that you are, you're wishing for this cycle and this chapter to end. Now, it could be that you're wishing for this to end in order for you to move forward. That you're looking for that complete closure and wanting to heal from this so you can move forward. For others of you, It may be that you're not wanting this chapter to come to an end because you are hoping to hear from your ex-partner or communicate with them, reconcile. You know, it's going to be different for all of you. But it talks about this particular cycle not maybe being completely over yet. On their side, they've got the Six of Pentacles. To me, even if this card is in the upright or the reverse, it has a similar meaning for me, okay? It talks about one person giving and the other person taking. Now, this person has more than they need, so they're able to give. This person obviously has nothing, so needs this person. This could very well be talking about your ex-partner. Either they are quite needy in terms of attention. Maybe they are wanting attention and communication from you. And maybe they are coming across as being quite needy. Or it could be that they are viewing you this way. And they may be thinking that you are either very needy or during this month of May, maybe are being very needy towards them. Here for you, we've got number 7, Major Arcana, the Chariot. This is the ultimate victory card. The Chariot talks about you being in the driving seat. You deciding which way this chariot is going to go. And as I said, it is the ultimate victory card. It can talk about progress, determination, success. It can also talk about travel. It talks about forward movement after gaining some clarity. It can also talk about overcoming opposition from other people. Forward movement here, giving you victory over something. Now, this may be victory for some of you in terms of a reconciliation. But for some of you, this could be victory and forward movement in terms of how you're feeling, in terms of getting over this past relationship and really starting to heal from this. Because if this Emperor is talking about you, then we see, you know, as I said, you taking control here. And in terms of your feelings, maybe, you know, you're not entirely over this yet. Maybe you haven't got complete closure in regards to your feelings. But you may come in towards the end of this month, take on this energy of the Chariot and really start to move forward. On their side, they do have the Two of Wands. Again, it talks about a choice and a decision here. It talks about them sticking with what they have or going after something else, something new, something different. There is a choice here. We've already seen that with this High Priestess up here for them. They are, maybe some of them are struggling. Either that or they're in some form of deep contemplation at the moment in regards to a choice and a decision. Now, down here for you, we do have the Three of Cups reversed. When I see this card, I do think about a third-party situation. It may very well be that your ex-partner is in another relationship with somebody else. And maybe that's why they have a choice or a decision to make. This Three of Cups, if it's not talking about a third-party situation for you, then it can also talk, it can go from one extreme to the other. Some of you may be going out and drinking and partying too much in order to try to help get over this breakup. And then for some of you, this can talk about how you may be isolating yourself from your friends, and you may be choosing to spend more time at home on your own in order to, maybe work out what your next step's going to be. Maybe, if you're taking control, to see which direction you want your life to go in now. But I do think for a lot of you, this could very well be talking about how maybe your ex-partner either was involved with somebody while they were with you, or is in another relationship possibly now. On their side, they've got the Two of Cups as their outcome. It is a lovely card to have. It's very positive energy. It talks about a relationship that both people feel great love. They feel valued. There's a friendship between them as well. There's kindness. There's passion. Two people that are equal, both offering their cup of love to each other. Now, yes, this can predict a new relationship, but it can also be talking about how they may very well be feeling about you. Or for some of you, it could be how they are feeling if they're already in another relationship. The fact that they have this choice and decision to make, I think that choice is more talking about them choosing or deciding to be with the person that's going to offer them everything that the Two of Cups can offer. I think this is more talking about what they are truly looking for within a relationship. Now, for some of you, this could be nothing to do with a third party. And they may just have this decision and choice to make here. Because ultimately, what they're hoping for, what they're wanting, is that Two of Cups type of relationship. And for those of you, it may only be a very tiny amount. But for those of you who your ex-partner may be with somebody else, again, I think it's talking about them making a decision about which person is going to offer them what they are truly looking for. It may not be this month that they make this decision. But either way for you, we do have this victory card here. And that victory card with the Chariot could be talking about forward movement in terms of reconnecting with this person. If that is the case though, just be careful that, as I said, they're not already committed to somebody else, because for some of you that could very well be the case. Because like I said, this World card, it's talking about this chapter not being completely closed here. Now that could be talking about the relationship itself. It could, like I said, be talking about how you're feeling. Okay, Pisces, that does conclude this reading for May. I hope it does resonate with somebody. Thank you so much for watching today, and thank you so much for liking, sharing and subscribing to my channel. I'm now going to make a start on the weekly readings, and like I said, I'm going to do you first. Thank you. Bye.